Okay, it's 4:54 time. We've as you seen in the previous video, the block was all torn apart, but we've since pressure washed it to get a lot of the grease and oil off. Today we're going to be honing it out and pulling the cam bearings out, and we may get to putting cam bearings in today. We're not sure if we'll have time, but yeah, we're gonna hone it. We have two different honing. Well, we're not going to use this one, but this is a dingle ball honer. But we're actually going to use stones, and Derek has just gone to look for them. But there's the holder for them. This engine has very, very, very little ridge. Like you can barely feel it with your fingernail. So we're not boring it. We're just gonna hone it, and everything looks good. One thing, you engine people, do you know what it says? Pass per perf. Is that just passenger performance engine? Who knows? It's also got an F and an 8. And then also on the bottom of this cylinder, or where the pan bolts up, on each cylinder, this one has an 8 stamped, this one's a 9, that's a 9, 8, and then we have 9, 10, 10, 9. Is that just the variance of when they bored out the cylinders, the different bores they did? Just a slight variance. I'm thinking that's what it is, but if you guys, any engine builders know, let us know. We're basically gonna bore it out, pull the cam rings out, then we gotta clean it out again. We're gonna take it to and get it pressure washed again to get all the grit out, because you have to wash it after any type of honing. That grit gets everywhere in all the passengers. We're gonna pull out all the frost plugs, and there's also a block heater on this side. It's gonna be pulled out today. We're not going to paint this engine. It may come as a surprise, but we're gonna try something different. We're gonna leave it as this, so it looks factory original old. So we're gonna try not to paint that. It's got a fair amount of paint on it. The heads have a fair amount of paint, and as you see, the valve covers have still a fair amount. So
I took the time to clean them up, and they kind of just look like they got the right amount of patina. So I think everything will kind of look cool.
Yeah, we're basically gonna try and make it look like the motor hasn't never been out of the car.
Only thing I might do, I'll sandblast the manifold.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's about it. So anyway, as soon as Derek comes back with the honing stones, sorry I kind of lost my voice, but we'll be back.
454 power. So we finally found our honing stones that we needed. They're AN 501. As you can see, we've got honing stones here, all over the place there. That's all honing stones. Well, that's all honing stones. Apparently my cousin has a fetish for honing stones. And more down there. And he even found another dingle ball. Yeah. But yep, so we got the right ones now. So it took a while to find these, but now we can go do some honing on a 454, and hopefully don't crack the block. Okay, we're just getting ready to do the first hole. We got our electric drill hooked up to our hone. We'll show you that after we do this. And we've lubed up the hole with actually honing oil. You can do diesel fuel, I think, but we have the honing oil. So we were going to use that. Okay. And this stuff does spray everywhere, so don't get your camera in the way. And you also can't go in too far or the stones will hit part of the crank journal. And then it'll chip your stones. And you want a nice 45 degree hatch if possible. You get that by the speed and the thrusting in and out.
Clean rag or?
We'll clean that out and see what that one looks like. Because we're just honing it out just to get rid of the little bit, make it look yeah. It got rid of the little tiny ridge. That's all gone, and you can, I don't know if the camera can see, but there's a nice cross hatch, and that's what we were going for, just to get rid of the glaze on the cylinder.
7 more to go.
Only 7 more to go. So there's the hone. So you got a stone on opposite sides, and this is a scraper. And then that just tightens in, spreads them out, spreads your stones out.
Lube it up. Yeah.
So if you needed to, like if you bored this yourself and you're honing it to a certain size, you can tighten that up until you get, and then you measure it every time you hone it. But this is just deglazing it, so. There we go. Six more to go. Okay, hole number 3.
No. Yeah.
Maybe hard to see with the camera, but yep,
Hey, I'll look up the bottom one.
done.
Oh, you want to give it a wipe? There's a bunch of shit in the bottom one. Just dust.
Okay, we'll do the other 5, then we'll show you the end results.
Took longer to find the stones than to actually hone it. That's the funny part.
Hey, all 8 are done. Watch out for the oil on the floor.
We know that like that. But
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, all done. Messy job, but someone's got to do it.
Actually, I thought it would have been messier. In the past, it hasn't.
Well, because we've taken more off. Like
Yeah.
with my flathead, we were honing it to size. Now that's done. Now we can pull out the frost plugs, work on the cam bearing. Pull those out.
Oh, I got it. I'll be back. Cut it. Gonna run this nut way down.
Okay, we're gonna pull out some cam bearings. We might have to modify our homemade tool because we've we've got a big piece of threaded rod that Derek's doing something with, and we have different size aluminum plugs. This one's obviously too small, but make it so that one might work, and then you tighten it up on the other end with a threaded rod, and you push, or you can pull. If you can put this on the inside, you can push the cam bearings out and do the reverse and install them like that. So it's a homemade cam bearing tool, and we've done I don't know how many cams, lots of cam bearings with it. Three?
Yeah, we've done a bunch. Maybe about 3, 4, 5 blocks. Which one did I use?
Once it's all set up, we'll show you that.
You bring my own tools in.
Hey, Derek's just modifying one of our cam bearing puller tools. It's just basically a chunk of aluminum that he's turning down to the proper size, so the cam bearing will actually, this will fit inside the cam bearing, and then this ridge will push. Yeah, that has to go inside. So those were originally for we made them for his 302 block for the Mustang, or they're for the flathead in my car. We just keep modifying them, and if we have to make a whole new one, we just get a block of aluminum and turn it down.
So I gotta go one day. I should have done it today. Cut the shock myself over my model later. Yep.
Do it all before it gets over.
Well, at least I can go or whatever. It doesn't matter. The tires are off. You can
Also, I
just
gotta go back.
Give it a little transfer on the end so it doesn't nick the cam bearings when it goes in and out. There you go. And then that will, this collar here will push or pull on the, well, push the old cam bearing out and the new cam bearing in. Yep.
You know what you're doing? Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Okay, we're gonna put our cam and try and pull or push the this one into the block, and then we'll pull it out. So we put our big threaded rod. That's the aluminum block that Derek just turned down.
Yeah, I'm good here.
And on the back, we just have another aluminum block up against.
Just kind of got a little.
Yeah.
So just kind of.
Yeah, it just sits in the block, centers itself in the block, and we basically turn that with a wrench, and it drives it in, and you'll watch.
In theory.
In theory, yeah, you can see the cam bearing coming in. Okay, let's see.
Oh, right. Is all that for that? Oh, you take your nut off. Yeah. All right, one's out. Funny, we didn't put any cam bearings in the plastic engine we broke yesterday. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the video. We need the subs for the views.
There's the cam bearing, and we just got to take our little tool off. There we go, one. And you just do the same thing with the other 4. You just have to use different, because the inside ones are different diameter than this one. And that one's also different. So we just have to make sure we got the right die for each one. And it's the same thing putting new cam bearings in, just reverse order.
Who needs to send stuff to an engine shop? You can do it in-house. I'll just
Okay.
expect this guy when it's pulling out.
We are ready to do the second one. We've got our little cam plug in,
Yeah, it's coming out.
and you can see it moving in that way and coming out that way.
Actually coming out quite nicely. And see how the little oil gallery lines up with the bearing? Perfect. There we go. Like butter.
Yeah, we like doing stuff ourselves. It's not that we're cheap, just like we like doing our stuff like this ourselves, and we can.
We'll be a lot more careful when we put it together.
Yeah, that'll be. We'll make sure we got the proper tolerances on this little those things.
Yeah. And we won't be dragging the rod through.
Yeah.
Okay. Garbage. I'll put it right here for now.
Okay, on to the center one, number 3.
The one that originally gave us problems with this thing, pulling the camshaft out.
Yes, this is the one that's got some nice nicks and grooves in the bearing. So we're going to pull that out.
Oh, I gotta put this guy in.
Oh yeah, what am I thinking? Oh. You won't find this on other YouTube channels, or maybe, probably the professional guys. Yeah. There you go. Oh shit, oh, never mind. I was gonna say I screwed up, but yeah.
I should have shortened it that way.
That's okay. The funny thing is, I actually looked at buying a cam installation remover and installation tool a few weeks ago, but I'm thinking, nah, we have the technology to make these dies, and it's $10 worth of threaded rods, so save a couple $100.
I think next time we'll actually should label them and then keep them, so we're not modifying the.
We say that, but we said that last time too. We
Yeah.
never did. Alright, yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Alright, it's coming out. Now this is the one I'm curious about. Now you want to just lift it up because I got quite a bit there. You can push it out though. Oh my little bugger. Now, does it want to come off? This is the one that gave us problems, and there is no. Get this guy off. Yeah, maybe try to
All the scoring on in the inside.
This is where the original cam bearing was, and you can see right here, it was never drilled. And it was never drilled for an oil to go in hit the cam or the camshaft.
Yeah, it's got a little divot or a little divot there.
Or it piled up.
Or did it
Piled up with-
filled up?
Maybe, eh?
That's what spun the bearing or something, or didn't spin it.
Yeah, it didn't spin it.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I can push it out. It's hard.
It piled up.
Oh, so it filled.
It filled it up. Yeah, there's a piece of right there.
Okay,
It's
so
gone there, but yeah, it did. It just piled it up. That's why this one was such a bear to get out, or to get the camshaft out past this one.
See how it pinned all the.
yeah, and you can feel with your fingertips. So
Chewed up pretty good.
yeah, that was the damage. And we also, just curious, underneath this cam bearing, there's gouge marks from the factory, because this is the first time this engine's been worked on. But there's big, looks like someone's taken a chisel to in there. So bad day from the factory.
Could have been assembled on a Friday.
And we'll do the same thing with the other two, and all the bearings are going to be out. Okay, just popping out the frost plugs. So what I've done in the past, I've just taken a screwdriver, punctured a hole in it, and it'll give you something to pry on, and then you pry it out. There's probably, or you just turn it like that.
Hopefully it doesn't go
Yeah.
on the block.
Keep going.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then you just,
put vice grips on.
yeah, vice grips or pry it out. I've had them where the screwdriver goes right through, and because they're not, you might have to squish it.
Okay.
There we go.
Not as bad as I thought it would be.
They're an original 1973.
Yeah.
My bad. I guess put those away.
You can pry on this lip, like go up.
Like that?
No, I see you stick it on the lip and hit it.
Okay, I've never done this before.
There it goes. That was just a little stiff.
Yeah, so that is high bar. Get a little pry bar cool.
Yeah, I can find something. I did have one yesterday.
Yeah, it's in the Ryan's truck.
Oh.
Oh, okay. It's okay, I got it.
I got a big screwdriver if you want.
Yeah, sure. I don't like direct good tools, so.
This one isn't a good tool. That one's really not coming out.
Yeah. I like to change frost plugs every time I do a motor. But on my Javelin, I had one rot out, and I was out in out of town, and it was spewing water out of the top, out of the
filming?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember that. That's like 20 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, on 67 now.
Yeah, it rotted out.
Yeah.
It was in the back of the head.
Does anybody want any matching number frost plugs? Hope you don't go right through the cylinder.
Yeah.
That'd be bad. Yeah.
More I have to fix.
Yeah.
And we got this little gem.
It's not a gem.
For all you guys down in the southern states, that is a original block heater. So it basically warms. You plug it in over when it's like winter time, when it's really cold, and it'll keep your it'll heat up the your antifreeze in your block and keep your oil warm so that you can actually start your vehicle.
I wouldn't call it a gem.
Has helped us here.
Some people down in the States, they've never probably seen a block heater.
probably.
So
They're the lucky ones.
yeah, we basically got to use those in the winter time. But we're not going to put it back in because this car is never going to be driven in the winter time anymore, as long as we have it.
Okay, you're my vice grip man.
I'm a vice grip man. Stop. Mother.
Fucking moving it.
Yeah. There we go.
Coy got it.
You just gotta use the muscles.
It'll just be turn it one way and it.
Yeah, one way. Yeah, I see.
There's the clamp.
Yeah, I see. There's the clamp. Yeah, probably.
It's probably seized or I don't know.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, I
Just
guess
a little,
that deal holds that there.
yeah, just a little heating element that heats up your water. And we'll have to clean.
This crap. Oh,
Yeah, it's usually just sealed in there with sealant.
all that for that.
Yeah.
Just cleaning up a few
Finish
things,
cleaning up around here and
a few other spots, and then we pressure wash it.
get all the gunk out of there and what we've disturbed from pulling the cam bearings out and honing it. But it's getting there. First start of building the 454.
Okay, I think we're gonna call it a day today. I've got supper in the oven for these guys, a surprise supper. And I hope you like this little video. It's step one of many steps of putting this thing together and doing it right, or at least our version of doing it right. Like I said, I've got all the new parts here to put it all back together, and I hope you guys maybe learned something about doing honing and whatnot, and pulling out cam bearings and whatnot. I know it wasn't exactly exciting shit, but it's all part of it, eh?
And the next video on this will be putting installing the cam bearings and using the same tool we took it out. And we'll probably, then we can probably put the crank in. And then we'll probably start cleaning. We gotta clean all the pistons and get those with new rings, put new rings on there.
Yeah, and then also another thing too, like when we put the new cam bearings, we'll put the camshaft that we're using, make sure it all spins freely, and we'll show you that as we go. There'll be a bunch of little tips along the way. Like I said, we've been doing this for a little while. Anyway, I hope you like this little video. Like and subscribe. 454 power. Hi, Rick. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I hope you like this little video. And we did have a guest guy stop by today. I didn't think he was gonna, but his name's Roy. Thank you for stopping by. We kind of gave him a little nickel dime tour just of our shit around here, and hope you enjoyed it. Hi, Roy. So you're welcome back here anytime. Anyway, like our little video. You can see us on Facebook and Instagram, Penny's Hot Rods and Customs. Have a great day. Chris gave a thumbs up.